The boys of summer know how to slide, but when it comes to learning, the so-called summer slide won't score you any home runs.
It's actually a regression of knowledge and abilities in our children due to the lack of formal educational activities during a prolonged summer vacation.
In fact, the director of LearningRx in Charlottesville says studies show that the average student loses nearly a third of what he or she learned during the school year over the summer break.
Our brain is very much like any other muscle in our body. We either use it or lose it.
So what can parents and children do to keep that mental edge when they'd rather be at the beach? Cogshall urges parents to get creative, play games, and invent activities that are both fun and that challenge the brain, like bouncing on a trampoline while reciting state capitals. Melissa Ronane's son Luke just completed a 6-month intensive training program at LearningRx to help with his reading skills. And now that school is out, Ronane wants to make sure he keeps that edge and confidence that he's gained.
His teacher recently said he'll be able to handle anything that 4th grade throws at him reading-wise. So that's comforting to know. And then even more of an incentive for us and our family to keep up with the reading and keep up with the cognitive games.
Right. And to demonstrate such games, Assistant LearningRx Director Casey Bauer put this reporter to the test.
So what you would do is you would assign a number to each of the spaces in a tic-tac-toe board, and so you would just call out the number that you want to go in. So we'll play with the board at first. So then what you would do is we would get rid of the board and play again with our memory.
Okay, I'll go with 1.
2.
5.
7.
9.
Good, you won. So I want you to demonstrate the story of Humpty Dumpty using these random objects that we have in front of us.
Well, Humpty Dumpty, as you remember, sat on a wall.
Good, good.
But he was under the gun. He didn't have a lot of time. So he was under a gun to try to find out what was going on in his neighbor's yard. His neighbor had all these people over, and they were all under a big tent.
Good, I like the detail you're using here. So the whole time that you're, as a parent, administering this with your child, you're encouraging them to add detail and color to the story. I like that you added the detail of the stopwatch, that he didn't have much time.
Again, just a few examples to help anyone, but especially youngsters, build and retain the brain power needed to hit those homework home runs come fall.